So I thought I'd just say a bit about how I think the character sets and stuff can work with that other scheme. So that other scheme is about generating particular um, scan lines on the fly, but that is, as it were, the physical interface to the video display. But the video display also has a logical interface, which is the software on the front. What that looks like is a if it were a pure text-based display, it would be a set of character cells, each of which is say an 8-bit byte, which points to a lookup table, and that lookup table is we can call it, for historical DOS reasons, we could call it a character code page. And this page is an interpretation of the code. Now, usually you would get something like ASCII A is 65. So this 65th entry in this would be a pointer into a font, which is the character generator. And the font would be 16 bytes, each of which is 8 bits. So these are bits 7 down to 0, and they're the pixels. They're 1 if it's bright and 0 if it's not. So in here you've got drawn the letter A, which looks something like that, and everything else is zeros. The idea of this is that you may have multi-languages on different virtual displays. So this could be virtual display, which is the virtual teletype 1. And this would be virtual teletype 2, or virtual text display. This would say this was in Latin 1. This might be in some other language, some other character set, in which case the indices that are stored here will no longer be pointing to the standard code or the Latin code page. They might point to I don't know, kanji code page. And the indices then would be indices into a different font. So the idea is that you would still be able to, you could switch the physical display between any of these buffers, each of which could be in different languages if necessary, with different character sets. And it's still relatively efficient. In most people's applications, most of these displays would be in the same code page, and probably a restricted set of font characters. You only ever need to store the ones you've actually used. So this whole layout is not predetermined. This can be done dynamically. So this page might end up only being populated with glyphs, that is, with character bitmaps of characters that you've actually used this session. You could even flush this cache and start again. But this isn't hard coded into the design.